So, a very fine good afternoon. Okay, I hope you have watched from lecture 1 to lecture 21. Today we will be discussing about lecture 22 and we will be discussing about random forest. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about decision tree. So, the thing is that a single decision tree can easily overfit the data. To solve this problem, we use random forest. Instead of using just one tree, random forest build multiple tree decision trees. Each tree makes its own prediction and the final output is decided by combining all the predictions. This approach improves the accuracy and reduces overfitting. So you can think of random forest as a collection of decision tree working together. So how does actually random forest work? So instead of building one decision tree, the model creates multiple decision trees. Okay. Each tree is trained on a random subset of the data, then each tree makes its own prediction. Finally, the model combines all the prediction and chooses the majority vote as the final output. This makes the model more stable and accurate compared to single decision tree. Okay. So in this image you can see over here like here in the image you can see random forest means using multiple decision tree. So we have multiple decision tree instead of just one. So this is our training data you can assume. So instead of using all data for one tree, random forests create different subsets of this data. We build multiple decision trees as you can see tree 1, tree 2 till tree n, and each tree is trained on slightly different data. So each tree learns different patterns. So each tree makes its own prediction as you can see. It Tree 1 makes class A, tree 2 makes class B, and similarly tree n makes class A. So when we go for the majority voting, now we combine all the predictions and the class that appears the most is selected. Example, here we have A, B, A. So the final prediction will be made for class A. Okay, and so the final prediction becomes class A as you can see here. I hope you have understood this with the help of this diagram. Okay. So coming to why random forest is better than decision tree. So a decision tree can easily overfit the data, especially when it becomes very deep. Random forest solves the problem by combining multiple trees. Each tree learns different pattern from the data and their prediction are combined. This reduces overfitting and improves the accuracy. If you don't know about the overfitting, you can go to the previous lectures and you can watch it. Okay. It is also makes the model more stable because it does not depend on single tree. So instead of trusting one tree, we trust the collective descent of many trees. Okay. Now we'll discuss what are the advantages and the disadvantages. One of the biggest advantages is that it reduces overfitting and improves accuracy. It works well even with larger dataset and complex problems. However, it has some drawbacks. It is slower than a single decision tree because it builds multiple trees. It is also harder to interpret since we cannot easily visualize all trees, and it requires more computational resources. So while it is powerful, it comes with some trade-off. Okay, coming to the conclusion part, what we have discussed that random forest is an ensemble method that combines multiple decision tree. It uses measure voting to make prediction. This helps us to reduce overfitting and improves performance. In the next lecture, we will try to explore support vector machine. Okay, or we can explore naive Bayes also. Okay, so let's continue your machine learning journey. I'm grateful to all of you for coming till this part of the video. So if you like the video, do give your point of views on the video and continue to watch and continue to learn. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful to all of you.